Ready or not, the Coyote is coming.
Greetings, book reading private citizen.
Oh, hello. Can I help you, sir?
I am Captain Vehement, here with a shameless plug for a new book called The Coyote, by a guy named Pete Simons.
I'm sorry. I don't really have time for this.
Now admit it, my fellow net surfer. You have always wondered what it would be like to be a super person like me. Just imagine if I, or perhaps one of my fellow crime fighters such as Wonderful Woman or Mr. Plow, showed up on your doorstep and recruited you into the ranks of the SPCA.
The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals?
No, of course not. That's the ASPCA. I'm talking about the SPCA, the Super Persons Confederation of America. Just imagine the good works that you could perform using your new superpowers.
I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
That's just as well, because it's not likely to happen to you. Sorry.
Okay, fine.
But it did happen to Donovan Quincy, the hero of the aforementioned book of which I am plugging. Read it and see what happens when a retired New York police detective courageously responds to the call to become a superhero. Read it and hear how he becomes the Coyote, and how he tries to fight for truth, justice, and dim sum. Dim sum is a Chinese breakfast food, you know.
I know what dim sum is.
Read it and discover how he crushes the evil plot of a nefarious drug kingpin and his two super-intelligent henchmen. Read it and make the author feel good about himself. Read it and watch as the Coyote and his faithful companion Pancho Sanchez battle a wizard and several bloodthirsty lions in downtown Manhattan. Harumph. More or less, that is.
This book sounds fantastic. I can't wait to read it. What was it called again?
The Coyote, by Pete Simons. Soon to be available on Amazon. Stop where you are, and please listen to the following legal disclaimer. Note that any similarity to the story of Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes may or may not be purely coincidental, as is the fact that many of the characters in this novel appear to be parodies of literary creations from other books such as Lord of the Rings, The Wizard of Oz, Grimm's Fairy Tales, and The Odyssey. Side effects of reading this novel may include chuckling, groaning, laughter, or a sudden terrifying death, which could occur if you happen to be reading the book while driving a car. Do not read this book while driving a car. All rights will be reserved. All wrongs will be redressed. No salesman will call, unless your phone number is on a list somewhere in Russia or Poland, in which case many salespeople will call, but not about this particular book. Post no bills, unless you have a payment which urgently needs to be mailed because the internet is down and you can't access electronic bill pay. Buy the book. Buy several copies for your family and friends. They will thank you for it, even if they don't actually read it, because it is only polite to thank someone for giving you a book.
I got it. The Coyote, by Pete Simons. Coming soon.